Hello again, welcome back to the Football Spy Show. Today we're going to do something slightly different. You can get all of your transfer information from the Mirror Football website at mirrorfootball.co.uk. Rob's in the Spy office waiting to update you. But today we're going to have a look at the Football Spy Files. And that's where we take an in-depth look at a Premier League side that you support and examine what they need ahead of the new season. Today we're going to look at the champions, Carlo Ancelotti's Chelsea team, where there hasn't been too much surgery this summer except for the departure of Joe Cole to Liverpool, with Yossi Benayoun going the other way. What we do know is that they're going to integrate some of their younger players into the team ahead of the new season. They're also going to be boosted by the return of Michael Essien from injury, which kept him out for the second half of last season. So let's take a look at how the champions are going to line up next season. Now, there's no doubt that Petr Cech's going to maintain his position as the number one. He's injured at the moment, going to miss the start of the season, but Hilario is his number two, with a highly rated Ross Turnbull backing him up. In defence, Ancelotti's maintained that Ashley Cole will not be leaving for Real Madrid, and so he will start at left back, with Yuri Zhirkov able to step in for him if need be, or play further forward on the left. Right back's been a problem in recent seasons for Chelsea, but Branislav Ivanovic has looked to have had that sorted out with his performance there last season. At a push, Essien can play there if need be, and Chelsea also have the 20-year-old defender Sam Hutchison, who can play at right back or centre half. Obviously, in central defence, we'll find the captain, John Terry, and he'll probably line up alongside Alex going into the new season, as the Brazilian did very well towards the back end of last season. At first glance, you'd think they need maybe another centre-half, but they've also got the exciting young rising star, Jeffrey Bruma, who made his debut as a sub in the Premier League game against Blackburn last October. That game ended in a win. Into midfield we go, and Essien is indeed a welcome addition to the squad because of his strength and his ability to play virtually anywhere. In front of him, you can always rely on Frankie Lampard to get you goals, and I think Yossi Benayoun could slot in alongside it, but I think that's a position alongside Lampard where they perhaps need to buy Mesut Ozil being talked about as the man to come in. Deco is set to follow Michael Ballack and Joe Cole out of the exit door this summer, but John Obi Mikel's fit again, and I think we might even see a bit more of the 21-year-old midfielder Nemanja Matic from the Slovakian club Kasici. Chelsea signed him in August last year ahead of Spurs and Sunderland, and his second appearance last year came as a sub in the 8-0 win over Wigan on the final day of the season. I still think, as I said before, Chelsea could do with another midfielder in there. And Ozil, they're talking about being available at around about £15 million, so he could well be the man. Now, on the face of it, Chelsea looks strong up front with Didier Drogba and Nicolas Anelka, always likely to guarantee you goals. They've also got Danny Sturridge waiting in the wings. And talking of the wings, Florian Malouda was among the most improved players in the Premier League last season. He would play on the left with Kalou on the right. They'll be strong as ever in a 4-3-3 formation. Ancelotti also has the highly rated Italian striker Fabio Borini as another option up front. He's 19 and he was a top scorer in the reserves last season. We've seen from his time at AC Milan that Ancelotti is a man who likes to squeeze everything that he can from his squads rather than dip into the transfer market. So I don't see too much surgery up front. They've also got Danny Sturridge, the young striker, as well. But if there was a player that he'd go for, I think it would be either Sergio Aguero from Atletico Madrid, or indeed the guy we've all been talking about this summer, his strike partner, his former strike partner, Fernando Torres. Now, Roman Abramovich clearly likes Torres, but his latest injury could well have harmed his chances, and I think Aguero may have just edged ahead of him. The word is that Chelsea want to sign the exciting young Brazilian striker Neymar from Santos for around £20 million. He's just 18, and that would follow along the lines of when Ancelotti signed Alexandre Pato from Internacional at AC Milan 3 years ago when the player was only 17. Ancelotti was also being linked with the Italian bad boy Mario Balotelli, but I think Neymar represents perhaps a safer option as a young player. So to confirm, this is my Chelsea team for the new season. Czech obviously going to miss the start of the campaign, so Hilario for me comes in as number 2. Ivanovic at right back, Ashley Cole at left back with Terry and Alex in the centre half positions. Michael Essien, a welcome addition, a welcome return I should say, back to the lineup with Benayoun and Lampard in front of him, but I think there may well be another midfielder in there. Kalou and Malouda in the wide positions and Didier Drogba up front. For me, that Chelsea team really is settled. They know each other and they know their jobs, which is why I think they'll retain the Premier League title next season. Now, you've seen my team. Let's have a look at some of yours. This is Konstantin Kobanenko's Chelsea team, and I like it. The only difference to mine is the appearance of the Sevilla winger Jesus Navas on the right and Fernando Torres alongside Didier Drogba up front. TJ Davis's team lines up like this. He's got Jose Versigma at right back and the Benfica defender Fabio Contral at left back with Ivanovic alongside Terry in central defence. Essien is in front of the back four with the Germany midfielder Bastian Schweinsteiger alongside Lampard in midfield. Hugging the touchline are indeed Malouda on the left and Aguero on the right. Very interesting with Drogba up front on his own. I like that side. I could see that team winning the Premier League title. Now, keep your teams coming into us. You never know when they could be featured on the Football Spy Files. We're back soon.